Is coding creative? Well, I think that a lot of people that have never actually coded before are under the impression that it is not creative. And in some ways, I see where they're coming from. I mean, when I'm in CS classes, a lot of the stuff you learn, there is like a right and a wrong. In this situation, use a priority queue. Or in this, linked list is best. Or you take a test and there's right answers and wrong answers. It's not like English class where, you can have an opinion, someone else can have another opinion, you write completely different essays and you get an 100. It's not like that. But it is incredibly creative. So I think there's two huge aspects of what makes it creative. The first is problem solving. Problem solving is a type of creativity. You're given a problem, you have a bunch of tools, which ones do you use, how do you incorporate them, can you solve the problem? Hugely creative and a huge thing to do in CS. But the other side that I think a lot of people don't appreciate, and I think now it's starting to become a thing where people talk about STEAM, where it's like science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Like, I think they're starting to realize there's a lot of intersects between art and computer science, but it's incredibly creative. Like, you want to make a website? And you want to style it using CSS or whatever, you're being creative. Okay, yes, there's a very technical aspect, but it's like technical interwoven with creativity. You have guidelines, you have things you have to conform to, but you can also create your own stuff, create your own function, create your own website, create your own app. I mean, the stuff you can make with these tools that you learn, the things you're learning, they're not creative. Like, you learn exactly the right words to use or the right data structures, whatever. But then you take those tools and you use them. It's like learning how to use a pen. That's not creative, right? You just learn how to use it. But then what you make with the pen, that's where it gets crazy. So these people that think that coding is not creative, and I think also the word computer programming sounds even less creative, just like oh, I don't want to sit at my desk all day. It's very creative, and I think places like Apple, I think they really are starting to emphasize that and show that with like their developers and everything. But it is it is an art, and so when AI is like getting good at coding, I don't think people are talking enough about it like they do about AI replicating images because it's art, it is art in some way. The person came up with really cool designs and really cool implementations and everything. And so don't discredit that. If you know someone that's learning CS or you're trying to learn CS, it is creative. So don't think of it as not creative. You're just learning very technical tools that you can use to create incredible things that have never been made before. So that's pretty exciting.